This is the solution to exercise 6b. In this exercise, we're going to create a user-provided service. We're going to use the command line. So if we launch the command line, and then very simply, we use the Cloud Foundry command line tool, and we say create user-provided service, or CUPS. We give the service a name, and then we provide the credential parameters that we want to. There are two ways of doing this. We can ask the tool to prompt us for values, or we can provide the values as we type. I'm actually going to just provide the values, and then as we enter this, we'll be prompted. So I'm going to ask for the host, a port, user, and password. And I'm going to be prompted for the values that will be passed to the application using this service. So host, port, user, and password. So I've now created my user-provided service. I can now check to see that that service exists. So I can ask for services in my current space, and you'll see that we have our user-provided service called test service in that list. So I can now bind this service to an application. So cf bind service, and I can use my FizzBuzz application from the previous exercise. That's now bound, so I have to restage. So here we are, we've now restaged our application. So if I go into the application on the Bluemix console and look at environment variables, you'll see now that as well as the Cloudant, I've now got my user provided service, and these are the values for the properties that we created. So my application can now consume this user-provided service as it would any regular Bluemix service. If I want to update these values, it's very simple. I update user-provided service. And again, I can provide a list of keys and values. This time I'll show you the other way of doing that. So now I can just create a JSON object. On Windows, I have to use the escape character. On a Linux system, I use a combination of single quotes and double quotes, but the Windows command line can't use single quotes, so I have to escape the double quotes. Like that. So that's now updated the properties. Again, I have to see every stage. So here we are back running again. And you can see I've now just changed the credentials based on that update. And that concludes exercise 6B.